One of my favorite people in the entire world is my Aunt Sherry. She has been my inspiration since I was a little girl. Her heart is full of compassion and love. She not only talks about her love for Jesus, but lives her life in such a way that shows this. She is an involved mother and grandmother. She is a partner in a real estate business, involved in church, and in charge of a respite for the women in her community. Every action that she makes comes from the love for Jesus in her heart. One of the most important things that has happened in my aunt's life is giving birth to her children. She has 3 kids. First was Aaron, and then Jessica, and then Lucas. They were and continue to be the biggest blessing in my aunt's life. She said that until I have a child, I will not understand. She began to explain that these babies are helpless. When you become pregnant, your priorities change. Aaron, Jessica, and Lucas were her new priority. She had to forget about herself and focus on her children. Humans are programmed to think selfishly, but when you have a baby, that begins to change. The thoughts that used to be about her and her life had to now be about her kids and what they need. That baby is what you created, and they are your responsibility. As a parent, she learned just how much influence she had on her kids. Everything you say or do as a parent molds them into who they are and what they think about the world and God. Having children allowed my aunt to grow up and mature into the woman she is today. She is nurturing, caring, loving, and supportive of her children. She continues to actively pursue Jesus and her friends and does things for herself, but she adores her family. She lives close to them and interacts and cares for them often. She is constantly having her grandkids over to spend the night and watches after them while their parents are at work. No matter if they are 2 or if they are 39, she feels the responsibility of taking care for them. They are her babies, always. Another experience that formed my aunt into the person that she is today was when my uncle got diagnosed with a seizure disorder. When this occurred, it changed my aunt's perspective. My uncle could no longer work in a clock-in or clock-out job. He would not be a good candidate for a company like that because it made him seem fragile. He began to work as an entrepreneur and went for his real estate license. Sherry had to go back to work, and she was the one paying for the bills. She came to realize that she was not going to be the one that was taken care of. She was going to be taking care of the family as well as the finances. Coming from a conservative background, this is going to be challenging for her. This made her a stronger woman. It challenged her humility and challenged her work ethic. It made her more independent. She could not be as dependent as she had been for their 9 years of marriage at this point in time. From these stories, I have learned that unexpected things can happen. We do not know our future. Only God is in control. He puts obstacles ahead of us. We overcome them through His help. With all that happened in my aunt's life, and trust me, there's a lot, she still is a light to her family and friends, and even better, her grandchildren. Cheryl Edwards is a wonderful mother and grandmother and aunt. She was always there for her kids. Some experiences in life teach you more than others. Something she is passionate about is her kids and being involved in their lives, and that makes me want to be a better friend and mother when I get to that point in my life someday. She truly is my biggest inspiration and mentor. She centers her life around the love of the Lord, and that is so evident.